Hey guys, this is Kelly with Freedom in a Budget, and this is my video to talk about my favorite YouTubers. And these are all financial channels, Dave Ramsey inspired channels that have really helped me really understand the concepts and really helped me to just push forward. They are just so inspiring, so encouraging, so just awesome. And they really helped me to learn a lot more than what is covered in FPU. You know, the lessons aren't too long each week, and this is able to like really dig into them. So the first one is Chuck and Skye Scroggs. I think they were the first channel that I ever started watching, and they are hysterical, absolutely hysterical. Like, I would just sit there and just laugh. He's actually a stand-up comedian on the side as well, and she's just awesome. She reminds me a lot of Demon Myself, where he makes little jokes and I just roll my eyes at him, but they're just hysterical, and they just have so much wisdom and so much just awesome perspective that they just bring to this as well. Next one is GazelleInTents, Jackie and Chris. They are awesome. They are a young couple. They actually just got married last weekend. So congratulations again, guys. They're awesome. They are kicking Dad's butt, like, strong. They are, like I said, a young couple, and I think I found them from searching sinking funds. I was having trouble with that concept of sinking funds, and do you do envelopes? Do you do it electronically? How are you doing it? And so I just put in YouTube sinking funds, and they popped up. Piper, sorry, my cat's misbehaving. And so they are hysterical. I could watch them. I think Chris did a video of him doing chores one time, and I watched it, and it was hysterical. It was great, and I could watch them do anything. Next one is His and Her Money. They are a couple. They're debt-free. She has actually been on Extreme Couponing, the TV show, and they're awesome. They are a couple. I would probably say they're in their 40s, 50s, and they're great. So much knowledge. They're so far along in this whole process, and they just help you tug through it. They inspire you to just keep on going. You have a bad month, well, do better the next month. They're great. Next one is Budget Girl. She is awesome. That is Sarah from Mena, Arkansas, and she's just great. She's so friendly. Like, you feel like you're friends with her. I remember talking about in one of my previous videos about how I had a client that lived in Mena, Arkansas, and I went to text her and be like, oh my gosh, Mena. And then I realized, you don't have her number. Like, why are you texting her? You don't know her. But I feel like you do. And she's awesome. Next one is the former Mrs. Jones. She's great. She's real. She's real. There's been a couple videos that I've watched and be like, oh, I'm screwing up in this aspect, and she's gonna tell you straightforward. She's gonna tell you, and it's exactly what you need. And she just did a recent video of how to get your husband on board, and just a story of how she, didn't push her husband, didn't jab it down his throat of Dave Ramsey. And eventually he came on board. So if you have a spouse isn't completely on board, or your family's not completely on board, go and check out her videos. And she talks about that, and just kind of the best way to do it, and to do it in love, and that eventually they're gonna come around. Next one is Lydia Senn. She's funny. She's good. She does really short videos, which I'm like, hey, this is awesome, but sometimes I want more. Like, I could watch her for 30 minutes straight and love every minute of it. She does really quick tips of just ways to simplify your life, ways to cut your budget, ways your budget is failing. They recently bought a smaller house on a big plot of land so that they can have chickens, they can have veggies, they can all sorts of stuff, and just kind of downsizing your life. And how a lot of people, you know, they want their lives to be big and glamorous, and it doesn't need to be like that. She has a happy family. She has boys that love her to death, and her husband, he'll pop in the video every once in a while. He's really funny, big bearded man. Next one is Jessica Ashley. She's great. One of my favorite things that she does is her hauls, her grocery hauls, and her videos of recipes. And she eats extremely healthy and does it on a budget. And so just does recipes of how she can incorporate those into her life and still do it frugally. And does some great budget videos as well. And her husband does some awesome budget videos. He just did one on investing that I think I've watched like 3 or 4 times already, just because it's just so much information. And I'm not there yet, but just knowing about what's to come is just so exciting. Next one, debtisdum. Josh and Christine, they are great. They are a couple that has 3 girls. One of their dreams was, once they got out of debt, to have a 3rd child. And so they just did that a few years ago. And they recently just sold their big house, and now they're living in a RV, and they're going to be building a tiny home. And her husband Josh is actually going to be helping to build it, or maybe do the whole thing. But he is an awesome craftsman and builds all sorts of stuff and furniture for them and all sorts of things. And they're just awesome. They do like vlogs, they do financial debt kicking Sundays, they do awesome videos. I could watch them for hours, and they have like thousands of videos on their channel. So if you're bored, go check them out. Last one is ImperfectMommyChaos. This is a sweet couple, and she has 2 kids, I want to say. And they are just awesome. Like, they are kicking Dad's butt. She's a stay-at-home mom, and with just one income, they are able to put like thousands of dollars towards that every month. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, they have a big whiteboard, and they'll put their total debt, their goal, how much they were able to pay off, next month's goal, and then how much debt is left. And it is like $4,000, $3,000, $5,000. Like, I'm like, how are you doing all of this on one income? I have no excuses. No excuses. So they are just incredible. So that is the main channels that I've been watching, and I watch them ridiculously. Like, I barely even turn on Netflix anymore, because all I want to do is watch YouTube videos. And I'll even get to the point, excuse me, where I'm driving in the car and I'll have it just on my lap I actually turn the screen away from me so I can't watch, so I'm not distracted, and just listen to them, because they're just so encouraging. So go ahead and check them out, give them some love, and let them know that Cream in a Budget sent you. And if you have any YouTube channels that you absolutely love, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to check them out. I'm always loving to see new channels and different people that are on this journey together, and that we can join hands and go through this together and fight. All right, thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.